First down, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Udo. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a... attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at getting the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Got a man, it's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff position.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. To the air on first down. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark him right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Intercepted, and the defense is set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense does the work itself with the pick six. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than this late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries, too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Got his man to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Makes a handoff. It's Woods. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Michigan offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Udo. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
To the air. It's Iamaleava. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Haynes. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Pocket breaking down. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gets the back moving. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got a little space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 31. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He caught it! Going to the end zone! Touchdown, Wolverines! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Flores. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. The give on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Miami. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Power football with the run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He hurls one deep down the left side. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Bruins will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Mich. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out and a half. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Morgan. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wolverines will try to convert on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about it? They give it to the muscle on 4th down. The big fullback, try to let him plow his way for the first down. The defense was having none of it. Stopped on 4th down. First down going the other way.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And
breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. The screen, and watch out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Here comes the heat. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and he tried to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. The sure hands. It's Woods. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bruins send out the punt unit. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that 4th down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. On the ground, it's Udo. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Right back to the well. There he goes.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Leaves it with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds a little space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unleashes one. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here, save my quarterback, and bail him out.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
And he tags on the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Grabbed over the middle, it's caught. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Rides the back on the option, the give. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. He's got it on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Got the first down and more.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Creates a little room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Grab near the marker. It's Staples. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here comes the Michigan offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Finds the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Fires to the big fella. Runs through a tackle. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Here's a heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Play number 9 on this drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. This team just knows how to finish.
how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Got his man on the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Staples. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Staples. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Caught behind the line. It's Cox. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Cox. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Cox. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To the air on 2nd down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, UCLA! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean,